I'm the former WBF International Super Featherweight Champion and the former WBF All Africa Lightweight Champion. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome again to another episode of Ringside Talk with your host, David Rajuili. Today we've got a special guest, a 27-year-old coming from South Africa, Johannesburg. He was the former IBF mini-flyweight champion and the former WBC international champion. With 16 fights, 2 losses, and 1 draw, I bring you my homie, Deejay Kriel. How are you, my brother?
What's up? What's up, guys? Good to be on the show.
Brother. Thanks once again for joining me again, brother, on this afternoon. I know you're very busy with training and all. I've been, I saw you're doing some sparring this afternoon or this morning.
I was just busy working out. And yeah, I just got done about half an hour ago. And then now we're on the internet.
I saw on Twitter. So yeah, bro, as I was saying to the fans, welcome to my show, Ringside Talk Show. We're sitting with Deejay Kriel, guys, from South Africa, the former WBC international champion and IBF mini flyweight champion. So DJ, for the viewers back at home and around the world, why don't you introduce yourself, brother, as I said who you are. But tell us a bit about yourself, where you come from, a little bit about your upbringing, where you found the love of boxing, brother.
So what's up, guys? My name's Deejay Kriel. I'm the former, as David said, and former WBC international champion at Gauteng, Johannesburg. And I was brought up my life. I spent in Melbourne. I never had the hardest upbringing. I've seen people have very hard. So I had a hard life. But yeah, no, man. I mean, a tough road. Other than being a child and stuff, I mean, going through, everyone knows in South Africa, it's a hard life to go through. It's a hard occupation because we don't have the backing. But we have to just fight down and do it.
Yes, brother. I remember a long time ago, we actually used to train together with Coach Rupert. That's where I actually started my professional boxing career. And I remember meeting you there for the first time. And I remember we were like the professionals, and you were just this guy that I used to see in the gym that could, even till this day, I'm sure you skip like a machine, bro. And man, I saw you there training with us, and I remember all you wanted to do was become a world champion. But before we get into that, brother, where did the love of boxing, where did you find the love of boxing? I didn't know you before you walked into the gym. So where did that all come about,
No, so I mean, it started as a family thing. My uncles boxed, my grandfather boxed. So it was like a sport, we loved boxing. And I was my uncle, and I just loved it. I was boxing with him for about a year and a half, I would say, losses and things like that. Then I stopped, and then just before I started with a friend of mine again at Johnny DePloy's gym. Boxing bug bit me, bro, and I just fell in love with boxing. And never loved, it was my first love before my wife, before my child. Great love, bro, is boxing. And I just fell in love with the sport and do anything else. That's all I did was just boxing 24/7, man. It just became my life. It just took over my life.
Oh, yes, 100%, brother. Because I still remember you would run with us the 10Ks, even you're not fighting or anything, but be in there with us, go through the Butu training that we used to do with Coach Rupert. and the
yes,
boys.
yes.
I remember that, and I still remember I would watch you. I still wish I could skip like you, and I would just the way you would speak and the way your aura coming into the gym. It's very inspiring and stuff. So I left you at Coach Rupert. I moved to different province, but. So let us know, how did your boxing career start off? Where did it kick off? I know you were with Coach Rupert for a while and then you left. Let us give us a bit of a rundown on your journey, brother.
Yeah, like I said before, my first boxing gym I was ever in was in Edenvale, and I was training with my uncle. From there, I moved to my first boxing gym that I started. Like this was like my part. This was the start of boxing. Actually, was Johnny DePro, and I started boxing with Johnny, and then I was there for a trainer named David Mazignane, and we and I just I was under his wing. He was teaching me how to box. Just like I said, I fell in love with boxing, and that was all I wanted to do. Had to do, and then it came to a point where I only had 3 amateur fights, and from there on, because it was too much for me to get amateur fight. My mom and dad, we didn't even have transport to really go to the gym. On Sean McManny used to pick me up after school every day. And so yeah, like that's where it first started. And then like from there, I ended up moving to Rocky. I was with Rocky for I think like 2 years until about 16, 17 years old. After who also actually taught me a lot. I liked actually Rocky sort of stuff that I still use today.
Yeah.
So I mean, and then after that, my professional career started with Rupert, with you guys.
Yes.
I started with Rupert. I came there when I was about 17 years old. I was turning 18 years old, and I remember I joined Rupert, and I was joking. I came in there and I was like, I want a box. I already called him Pico. I was like, Coach, I want a box. He asked me, what do I want to do? He was like, serious. He's like, look at this lighty coming into the gym. He's 5 o'clock class.
Yeah.
Come join
Who's this
the 5 come join the 5 o'clock class with this the amateur. So I started boxing. I remember after the session, how many amateur fights have you had and stuff? And I said only 3. Yeah, I said to him, I only had 3, and he said never, and he said really. He said just because of the way I boxed and stuff, and he said to me, nah, training with my guys, and I started coming to train. That's how it all started, and that's how my career, my professional career took off. Yeah.
Nice, bro. And how many fights did you go on to have with Coach Rupert?
So I had 3 fights with him. Yeah, I had 3 fights with him, and I always say it, and I've said it to everyone. Actually, I had plans to leave Gauteng. He had up in Cape Town.
Yes.
And yeah, and he ended up. I wish he didn't. I promise you, I would still be with him up until today. He probably one of my best trainers that I've ever had. Became family. We're actually still very close and stuff. And we make a joke like he's like my dad. He says he's my. But
No,
like
good.
really, I look at him as like a family.
Yes, he's a very good man.
Yeah.
So going on from Rupert, you say you had 3 fights with Rupert, and then where did the whole change come from? Who did you go to? How did the train carry on?
Yeah. So my first like when boxing, Nick Durant was the man in my family because Leo,
Yes.
my grandfather, we were always boys and stuff. So my thing was I would have left to go to Nick if Rupert left. That was my thing, and he said no, you're going nowhere but else. You're going to Colin. So he sent me to Colin's gym. It was made, you know, because I left to Colin's gym. There was the best spar vision, and you know, we just clicked, and me and Colin took off. You know, we're also very good friends. We have a good relationship. We've got a good side the ring and outside the ring. So
Yeah, very good man, Colin. Yeah.
yes, 100%. And you know, my career took off there. I became, I think, 8 to 9 fights with Colin. I was undefeated with Colin. I had one draw with a guy from Eastern Cape, and that's just a good run with Colin. Yeah, and
I remember.
that's why I ended up after Rupert.
Yes, okay, nice. And speaking about Colin, you are back with him at the moment, eh? We will touch on that just now, brother.
Yes.
We will touch on that just now. So yes, in South Africa, you were before you had left for the States. If the viewers don't know at home, DJ was fighting in America. I think under correction, 2 to 3 years, right?
Yeah, I was there
How long?
4 years. Yeah, I was there 4 years.
Oh, 4 years he was in the States. We'll get that. You'll tell us more about that just now. Yeah, brother. Obviously, from Colin, before you left to the States, you had some good, tough fights, winning, I think, the WPC title in South Africa. Tell us more about that, bro.
Yes. So, like I said, me and Colin had a good run, you know. Well, at that point, we're still running now.
We're still running
I mean,
now.
yeah. So we, while I was with Colin, a Gauteng champion, it's a regional title, and there we ended up fighting a Filipino guy named Dexter Alimento for the national title.
Yes.
I ended up winning that also with Colin. Yeah, I did really good. I had the best of sparring partners. I had Colin and the guys in the gym. You know, we had my routine with them. Some weird Konko, Heki Badla, the best of guys at the small divisions.
Yes, that's like the best of guys, and even for your weight, that's the best, bro. Not just in South Africa.
I was just about
in the
to
world.
say, bro. It's in the world. It's not all in the same stable. We got the best in the world. So it's not only even it's the whole world best. Yeah. So
yeah.
And that's what helped now.
Okay, very nice, bro. Very nice, bro. So let's touch on you leaving South Africa, going to the States. As people know, you signed to a promotion company like Golden Gloves. We spoke about this the other day. We're going to touch on it again. You were with Golden Gloves and you left Golden Gloves to the States. How about did that happen? Did you leave? Did Golden Gloves set you up in America? Did you end your contract with Golden Gloves? For the viewers back at home, Golden Gloves is South Africa's biggest boxing promotion. They've got the likes of Kevin Lorena and a few champions. How did that all process go about, brother?
Yeah, so I never signed to Golden Gloves. They don't really do a contract. I've heard.
Okay.
But so how it was when I was with Colin, my first fight already was with Golden Gloves. So I was, and you know, just I wanted to take a different things with the promotion company. So I wanted something better. And I mean, since I was a little kid, I wanted to box. Let's be in the States. That was the place to be. I said I wanna go in the States and learn from there. Since I was like 14, 15 years old, big thing for me. So it was it was always it would always be a plan. And then I started doing the BC International Champion, and me and while I was with Colin, I still got a lot of advice from Rupert and man who was also he was a trainer of mine while I was an amateur. He helped me out. They were very good friends with a trainer named Kenny Axe, very good trainer. He was head Olympic trainer in 19 like Roy Jones, like those guys, Roy Jones. I think I think was 84, but Kenny was also an Olympic, wasn't the head coach. So yeah, they were in contact with him because they boxed the States, and they set me up with Kenny, and from there, so after I won the title, I defended twice, and I was like, I'm not happy with what things are going on in South Africa with I was with, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try something else, and always something I wanted to do, and I said, you know what, if not, why not now? I try later, a little bit later in my career. I said, but why not now? I took that jump, I took that step, and Rupert and Kenny, and he said to me, he sent a video of me, and Kenny was like, let him come. So one of my sponsors, Tapis Henna, he took me over, and me and him, we went over there, I sparred, and this kid's going to be a world champion, you have to bring him over. And then that was hard, and that's how it went, and then I told Colin, coach, the supportive of it, he actually also had something to do. He was he was like almost managing with Sean Gibbons to get me the top 50, him and Sean Gibbons getting me the world title shot. So left on good terms, even though I left to the States. And yeah.
Nice, bro. Yeah. As it sounds like it was quite a mission and journey to get there. And tell me now, being there, the type of training, you trained in Las Vegas, right?
Yes. Yes.
So tell us more about that, bro. This is quite exciting. Like, also going back to what you said now, I remember, in the gym, that's all you spoke about. Going to fight in the States. It was like your motivation,
Yeah.
To actually see you doing it was great, brother. But tell us more about the States, bro. Fighting in Vegas. How was that for you from coming from South Africa, Johannesburg, finding yourself here you are in Las Vegas, training amongst the best fighters in the world. Run us down, please, brother.
Yeah, so, I mean, that was the greatest experience, because, like I told you, I love boxing with all my heart. Being there, and it's just boxing. Everything that I was doing there was just boxing. I was with boxing. I was going to the gym for boxing and training boxing. It was just, boxing all day, every day. So it was amazing. And you dealing with the best in the world, because where people were from in the States, they would always end on some weekends. You're talking like the likes of Mike Tyson, everyone would be there, during that time.
Yeah.
The best work was over there because everyone was so
yes.
It was just the best place to be. Like, I can't, to me, I would think it's the best place of boxing to be, like it's the boxing. But I mean, I'm sure I would get arguments about that, but I've never been else like California to go and train over there, or Texas. To me, I would say, even all those guys from those different states, but never mind states, I mean, the whole of the world come to Vegas. I remember seeing Chris Eubank coming there for a little camp many times. Wow. I saw all these guys coming back from the train. It was the place to be for boxing. So you can just imagine people I was around, and it was amazing.
And I'm sure just that gave you a lot of drive, a lot of motivation, a lot of you felt like maybe just on another level, just being around these people, being in those gyms, seeing it and stuff. I'm sure that really boosted, you can't say boosted your ego, but just boosted you to say, yeah, I'm here, I'm the best, I am amongst the best right now.
100%. No, it really was, I was my best. I trained with the best. It was just run where I was. I loved it. I had good people around me. And that's it. Like I say, all of the world to me. I feel because of who I was working, just the best were there. I had best sparring. So yeah, amazing experience.
Can you run me down just a little bit how? Sorry, brother. Just to all the viewers, hello. We've got some people writing here. We've got your wife to say hello. She's very proud of you, bro. We got Vinny tuning what's happening. We got my brother online. Thanks, viewers. Ask some
Awesome.
questions. If
What's up,
anyone's got a
guys?
question, feel free to ask DJ any questions. We'll swing it past him. What I was going to say is, can you run me through your day, bro? Just one day of you training, how it was there. Let's say for your world title or one of your fights in the States. Like how it would be, like if it's 4 times a day, you'd get up in the morning, run, come back, sleep, something like that. How would your daily
Yeah. So
program be?
when I was getting ready for my fights, I used to train every single day in the morning. We'd go run, either do a long run sprints, like twice a week sprints, and three, 4 long distance running, and then from there 12 o'clock we would go box. So we'd either go spar. We had certain days of sparring. I had a sparring Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. I was training. That was my boxing session, and then at night I would also do a lot of go to like the gym, and I'd go do my own stuff. Like sometimes I'd hit like a conditioning session, different things, but more or less my day would be like 2, mostly 2, but sometimes we'd push an extra session in at night. My training camp, like for when I fought for the world title, I had about 7-8 week camp. We
Okay.
actually got the call for the fight. I wouldn't say short notice. Weeks we knew 5 weeks, but we were already in the gym before that, getting
Okay.
ready. I was always ready while I was there. Like I was there. I never fought for 11 months, so I was all
But
learning
you're
and
always in the gym.
doing my
Yeah.
thing. 100%. Yeah, I went, and that's how it was. I just I was nonstop in the gym. I got more serious when we were in fight camp.
Yeah. And in your fight camp, how many hours in the 24 hours do you think you use up in training with your coaches and everything?
Okay, so runs in the morning would always be about an hour and a half. Sometimes they would go up to 3 hours. It depended on what we were doing. 2 hours, sparring days. We would still train after that, doing a lot of technical work, and that would take from 2 to 3 hours of and then my session I would do at night. I would I just go. I would do different things. It would also just be about an hour, 2 hours. It would be about a 6-hour training session a day. I've just yeah.
Obviously cut throughout the day and shit. No, it sounds
Yes,
about all right.
100%.
3-4 sessions a day.
Yeah.
It sounds about. And now tell us. I think someone asked Dominica asking a question, which I will ask you just now about your fights coming up. We'll touch on that just now. Yeah, it sounds like more like what we also do here in Germany. The training that you experienced in the States compared to what you're doing now, is it similar? Would you say, I've asked a few boxers on the show the same questions, like Paul Kamanga, he was in England, he trained there and stuff. The difference with the training, I'm here in Germany, I see there is a bit of much of a difference. More technical training is done here. We don't run as much as I used to in South Africa. It was more on the road. Here it's more short running. You train to how your minutes of fight. Very different kind of training, which I've seen. It's made me a bit much fitter than I was in South Africa. Much stronger. Tell us more.
Yes.
How is the training you experienced in your 4 years compared to South African training? And would you say there's a difference where some fighters say, oh, it's so much better to train overseas than in South Africa? Or is it all just really the same? Just how hard you train in the gym?
It's not. I would say it's really not the same. I think a bit of a more boxing arc overseas in the States. I will Africa. I've always trained the hardest. South Africa, damn, we trained. It got to a point where when I was in the States, it wasn't about training hard. So we had certain.
Oh shit! Oh, that did just happen. Okay, guys, I'm sure DJ will be back with us. We're still live. Thanks for everybody watching. I think maybe something happened there, but he'll be back with us in any time soon. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll be still talking to DJ. Very good fighter, very exciting fighter. One of the best fighters I've seen since in my whole 23 years of boxing. I actually met DJ before I had my first fight. We boxed for the same coach. And just his aura, just his style of boxing is unbelievable. He reminds me of Baby Jake McClellan, the young South African legend. And yeah, I'm hoping to have him back here that we can carry on. Guys, make sure you hit like or subscribe or share button for talkingfight.com. Please, guys, share the platform and let's get this platform going so we can interview more fighters. Let's get the South African fighters out there to the world. And yeah, thank you once again, guys, for joining me. We're speaking to exciting fighter, Deejay Kriel, with 16 fights, 2 losses, and 1 draw. He's the former IBF mini-flyweight world champion and the former WBC international champion. We're hoping he'll be with us in any time now. Okay, guys, if you feel free, you can ask me any questions. Any questions you'd like to ask DJ? When he comes back, we can shoot through and ask him. Definitely, Vinny. Thanks for always watching. I'll make sure I'll sing that question to DJ. If anyone wants to ask me questions, shoot through. And Vinny, if I would take that question for me, if I could fight anyone, past, present, who would it be? If I could choose to fight anyone in the past, I would like to fight Vittorio Gatti. I'd love his fighting style. I think me and him will be Vittorio Gatti and Antonio Margarita. Those will be 2 fighters I would have loved to jump in the ring with. I know I'll bring a good fight with those 2. We got the same fighting style, or I watch them and I try to have a fighting style like them. Right now, in the present, a fighter that I would like to fight right now, if I could, would be Santa Cruz. Yes, man. I would like to go with Santa Cruz. I think it would be lovely, tough. And with him, I would really try to box and go toe-to-toe with him. But yeah, if I could really fight someone right now, it would be Santa Cruz. Or, yeah, because I think right now for me, Santa Cruz is #1 fighter. Okay, any big fights that would love to see coming up? Yeah, for me, it would be the Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia fight, Anthony Joshua fight, to see who wins between Usyk and Joshua. I really think Usyk would take this one once again. For me, Usyk he's a cruiserweight. He's small. He's got more flexibility. He can find more angles. So I really would say Usyk beats Anthony Joshua. And yo, guys, I see more people online. What's happening, guys? We're just waiting for the champ to get back. I think his phone died or something. And feel free to ask me any questions. Feel free to ask me any questions, guys. What up from Phoenix, Arizona? We got some guys here from Phoenix, Arizona. What's happening, brother? Yes, the champ is here. Lovely, guys. Thanks for staying on. We've got the champ back online. Yes, brother. Talk, bro.
Can
Yes, we can hear you, brother.
you hear me?
Yes, you're
Okay,
back.
okay, cool.
You're back. Lovely,
Cool.
lovely. We've got the champ back online. We've got more viewers here, brother. We've got Yaldi from Phoenix, Arizona on. We've got Vinny. We've got the music lover here. We've got a few people from around the globe, brother, watching this interview. So, yeah, and they're enjoying it. Got a few questions for you. Oh, yeah, sorry, bro. I got a few questions for you for just now. But yeah, we were speaking about, guys, we were just touching on the different training that DJ went through in the States and in South Africa. And he was just letting us know for him what was the difference, the training, is it better in the States? Is it better in South Africa? Is it you as a fighter, if you train hard, no matter where you are in the world, is it about training smart? Is it about training hard? Let us know, brother. We were listening.
Yeah, no. So, like I was saying, it different both in the States and over here. I mean, when I was young, I was training, but when I got to the States, it was smarter. Everything was more. There was more. Let me say, for instance, so if I had to have asked the trainer, why are we doing this, doing these sprints, or there would be a low understanding of why we're doing it. It was just like, not why. And then when you get to the
just do
States,
it.
it was because, yeah. And then, like, the thing is, in the States, there was more of an understanding and why, how we're going to do it. And, and when, like, obviously, when, like just before, until I got to a fight camp, and I was like, why are we only doing this now? They said, because it's this. So there was a lot of things that I can say I definitely trained, but I trained smarter in the States with the trainers I was with. Definitely, yeah.
That's good to hear, brother. And do you implement what you learned in the States now in your training that you're back at home?
Definitely.
Okay.
I mean, I learned so much over, both in boxing and like in my conditioning and stuff, with my right that. So I'll always use those things. You know what? This is how it should be anyway. Whatever I'm doing well with that, just keep on doing it. Do it until it doesn't work. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you, brother. I feel you. So, brother, while you were in the States, you had some fights, some exciting fights. You fought also a tough fighter. Run us through all your fights, bro, and what you went through there. Being away from home. I know I can speak for myself. Fighting out here is there's no fans, there's no crowds, there's no family. It gets tough. You were on a much higher level than I am. Fighting in the world titles and the world like with the elite. So I'm sure the pressure and all of that must have been quite intense. And you're there all by yourself. Your wife joined you, I know that. Run us through that and some of your fights that you went on to having. Huh?
No, yeah. So it was very tough. Let me put it like this. I think we get very little support from South African, because like the thing is, boxing is not very would rather watch soccer, rugby, cricket. People don't really watch boxing, so that's and when you're fighting overseas, I mean, I'm gonna say this, like when I was in the States, I got 3 fights. Even you know what? There was even smaller fighters like guys done, also from the UK. I couldn't believe how much support these guys had. Flying out to come and watch these guys, it was just truly amazing. You know, we don't have that. Like for my world title, when I fought for the IBF that I won at minimum weight, South African that was there to support me was Chris Van Heerden. There was one South African in the whole were booing me. So, yeah. So people were booing.
You had the whole country in your heart, brother.
Yes. So
yeah, but I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Exactly. So I had Chris over there. It was difficult. But that, I mean, that wasn't I knew what I had to do. I know why I was there. I didn't need. Boxing is a very lonely sport, so you know how to be alone. So that, and then I won the world title. Then
with one supporter.
Yeah, with one supporter. I was getting another fight. Watching back home and supporting. But I'm just saying there was not that kind of support, like, you know, like at least some people being there and stuff. But listen, I still had my people watching and stuff. So love to all those people. And no matter what, like I always, and my family and stuff, everyone always supports me. It's just, you know, like I'm saying, I think they should South African boxing, because we really have world-class talented fighters.
Class fighters.
So
it's very true, bro.
For sure.
We've got a question here.
Okay.
Carry on. I'll ask you when you're
done. So like I was saying, going forward, world title, I got to offer my next fight for defense, and we weren't happy with it. If anything, I wish I did, because we were a little bit, I wouldn't say greedy. Thing is, we also got to a point where we said we're going to end up moving up, and we moved up. So I vacated the title, and then I waited for a fight before I could get a shot again, and I had a fight in Mexico, and I won over there. Also, I went my trainer, Bones Adams. He was one of my trainers, and we went over there. We won. I think the fight was it was a knockout in the first round. I think a minute and a half. Secured the fight against Felix Alvarado, which was just another beast. Felix Alvarado, he was number one in. He wasn't number one on paper in the division. I think he was the best in the division. You know, like they said, even the Ring magazine said the boogeyman. So I ended up fighting. Yeah, the boogeyman. So I ended up fighting last year, January. I lost on a TKO in the 10th round. I believe I'm not. Obviously, I'm hurt that I lost, and I did at my best. But you know what? I went out there. I tried to do what I could.
Brother, you fought like a warrior, my brother. I told you the other day that you fought a man. You fought a grown-up in boxing. Felix Alvaro got 30. He's a veteran. You understand? And not to say you're lighty. No. But you still, let's be honest. He's a veteran. You there.
Yeah.
He's been there so many years, bro. He's a dad, and you like the son.
Yeah, for sure. No, listen.
And you stood with him, bro. Hard hitting.
No, he was it was a hard fight. And it was something that actually made it go down the line. We'll talk about that fight. But yeah, so that was that in the States. I wish I could have had more, you know. Also, when COVID hit, it was just a bit of. I'm not gonna complain and say COVID, because you know we all felt it. All of us felt COVID. So into that, I don't want to go into that. So I mean, but even before COVID, it was unfortunate as I would have liked to be. You know, as a fighter,
Okay.
obviously you want at least if you're on the championship level, you know. I was getting one fight a year. It was horrible, but
Yeah.
I know that's the past. You know,
And
we move forward.
yeah, I've got a question here from one of the fans, Vinny. He wants to know who was your most talented opponent or sparring partner? If you were to choose one fight from your past to show your best fight to date, which would it be? It's one of
Okay, so
the fans. Yeah. So his first
also
question is,
right.
who was your most talented opponent or sparring partner? I think in the US.
In the US, my most talented shit, bro. I can name terrific guys, but one that stands out for me that I learned a lot from. Hey, is Nonito Donaire. Man, I just learned so much from him. I was one of his sparring. One of them even being the Inoue fight when he fought the monster.
Yeah.
I was one of
Wow.
his
Oh,
sparring partners. Uh, I was
nice,
always
brother.
there.
Nice.
I mean, if I had to say, I was one of his chief sparring partners for like 2-3 of these fights. It was always me there at the gym with him. They asked me his sizes. I was their size.
Yes. Yes.
I brought one and like do what I have to do over there. So I brought everything I had to every sparring. I like that. So I was helping him out. And then actually, funny enough, I don't like to say I was even like him. We helped each other. He didn't pay me for sparring. I didn't pay him for
Yeah.
sparring.
You help each other.
Yeah, no, Nito, because we were training together with Kenny Adams. So he actually helping me out with sparring for my world title fight. So yeah, man, we helped each other. So yeah, that was my best sparring partner. The most talented and that I sparred with, once or twice. I sparred the one kid, Miliano Vargas, a tremendous fighter. Also Kamal Moton, also there in the States. He's gonna and there was a few guys over there, and I'm talking even that's why I say talented is because they were so young and I'm talking about like a 16-year-old. They were amazing.
Yeah.
So that was one of the most talented
Nice.
guys. But the guy that stuck is no need to. My best fight because also because obviously I never won, but the best fights I've had up to he taught me, he taught me something different, man. Like I just got put with and I realized how much respect someone can he got a tremendous amount of respect from me. The amount of power, just the ferociousness, and I've actually turned that around. Style is try to put more aggressiveness towards my fighting.
You learned. So
Yeah,
that's what they say, brother. In this game, you never lose. You're always learning. You're always learning,
you
brother.
don't lose, you
And it's
learn. I
nice to
love it.
take. It's nice to
Yeah.
take it from me. That's very lekker, brother. Now, as we know, you're back in South Africa. You're back now with your coach, manager, Mr. Colin Nathan. Um, how are things going there? What's the future looking like for Deejay Kriel in South Africa? What's your guys' plans? I saw a question came up from Teresa Kiel to say maybe you let us know something about your next fight. Tell us more, brother.
Yeah. So like we mentioned earlier, I'm back with Colin, trainer and manager in the country. He is the best to be with, especially at an international make things happen. He's the best manager in this country. And I've got the best guys to work. Heki Butler, Maruchim Talani, Simpiwa Kongto. We've even got a new kid, Nonchinga. He's a terrific fighter. He's about to fight for the IBF World Cup. And
Yes.
so I've got my stable mates. I've got the best in the gym. I've got said before, Colin, and everyone knows this. I've always said this about Colin. The best corner man I've ever had. I've had guys over here.
Yes, Mr. Colin.
He's been the most, and when I say from a corner man perspective, already up to a fight, from the weigh-in up until post-fight, he's just very professional about what he does, you know. So I'm back with the best. I'm back, and I'm very good bond. We close inside the ring and outside the ring. We work together well, and like I say, we've got a good vibe at the gym. And also at the gym, but we get to work. Colin, there's a big understanding with Colin. There's no batch. I've found a lot of gyms, not only in South Africa, but even around the world. If you want to be there, you want to be there. If you don't, you're not going to get nowhere.
True, bro. So, what we're looking at for you? Are you going to be fighting for national titles? Are you going to be fighting for continent titles? Are you staying in the top 4? What you and your manager got up your sleeves?
Oh, okay. Question. So my next fight, we actually got talks. I'm not going to release the exact date because I want to first know that it's official. You know that when we've got that contract in front of us and that date is set, because any and stuff. So I don't want to say something and then, but yeah. So I've got something coming up in September, and stuff. So it's gonna be good. Colin's plan going forward, I just leave it up to Colin, a small title on the line, and so going forward, I just leave whoever I need to fight. This is the fight game. I'm always up to fight enemy. Colin said to me he wants to get me back into things again. So we'll see. I trust in him to do what he needs to do on his side, and do on my side. My job is just to box and train. That's it.
Colin's job is to fight, bro.
Train. So I'll leave that to him. So that will only be released. Obviously, stick to watching my Facebook and stuff, and I'll keep everyone updated. So and then I'll know from there. But like I said, up in September, that is when I need to fight. I was hoping to fight in August. There was a little. So we're pushing it to September. I really need to fight in September. Even if I have to say, and that falls through, I'm gonna go and make a gym pay-per-view fight.
A quick 6-rounder, with
a quick 6-rounder.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah.
But you were saying, so brother, please tell the viewers, your fans, the people watching on this new platform and stuff, how they can get hold of you, DJ, where we can watch your fights, where we can go, your Twitter accounts. Yeah, you got the platform, brother. Where can we get hold of you, please, my buddy?
Of course, please, guys. That's on my Instagram, and my Twitter, and my Facebook. Yeah, I'll keep everyone. That will be hopefully in September. It's not locked in yet, but the date is going to be secured by next month, and then I'll release the exact date and where it's going to be. We need that support, especially in South Africa. We've got terrific fighters. Are very talented. I love the boxing game in South Africa. I really think there's a lot of potential. We have to bring out that potential, and I think a lot of us as fighters also need to do a better job of our market. Just to say that to fighters. So I hope if some of you are watching, as a South, better with our marketing stuff, and I think we can do much better. Side, and
nice,
we need the support from our country, because I got very talented fighters over here, and we need world champions back again. We've got an up and coming guy, Jim Sivanati. He's got the most important fights in this whole country in the next month. In the last year, we haven't had a big world champion. That I only talk about the.
He's fighting for the IBF IBF world title, right?
Yes. he's fighting
correct.
for the title. I lost against last year, Alvarado.
Yes,
So Felix Alvarado vacated and he moved up. He's
vacated.
fighting for that title. So you know what? Tune in. When I say boy, I mean because he's a little bit younger than me, but very talented kid, man. So yeah, tune in to watch him. You know, we need that. See, I speak for him, but for myself, I speak for him. I speak for all of us as South African fighters. Tune in to watch us fight a big world champion. And like I said again, when I say that, I mean WBC, WBO, WF. You know, you want those belts, and he has one kid that's about to fight for it. And who's the big world title shot? Oh, actually, we've got the great Heki Butler. He's also going to be fighting soon.
He's
title. That's crazy.
But we also got
we've
got Chris Thompson fighting, but he's fighting WBC International in 2 weeks or something.
That is a huge title for his weight division. It's a big title. Look at that.
Yeah.
You know, the boys are making moves, man. Watch these guys. Like, good luck to Chris, you know. And actually, he's actually now one of my stable mates because we'll start training probably by us because he's training at Shannon's over there.
He's going to be on my show next week.
So like I say, good luck to all these guys, man, and let's support them, you know. And push your social media, and that's it.
Nice, brother. Brother. So it's been nice to chat with you, bro. And you know, this is the second time we chat. The first
Hopefully,
time
this is the better one.
No, this one is better. We spoke. People saw. People asked some questions. But lovely, bro. Before you leave, the last time I asked you at top of your head some questions, but this time I would like you to give a little words of inspiration to young fighters watching you, people around the world watching you. As you told them, they can reach you at Deejay Kriel on your Instagram, on your Twitter. Any words of inspiration for the viewers back at home, for those watching you, for a young fighter watching you, one, you know, you got South Africans dreaming to be like us, just to go over and just to try fights overseas, you know? Any words of inspiration for the youngsters, brother?
Best thing I can ever advise to anyone, no matter how much talent you have to, when you do it. I'm not even talking only boxing. As a fighter especially, because we know how much hard, even as normal people, you know, you have to work extremely hard at what you do, because talent does not win. Hard work beats talent, so always remember that. You always have to work hard in anything you do. Remember that, and you will be successful.
Thank you for those words, my brother. Thank you very much, Buddy. And bro, thanks for chilling out with me today on my show, Ringside Talk. I'm just interviewing a lot of the fighters from around the world. Next week, I actually have your stablemate, Chris Thompson, coming on. I'll try to get like Colin and them, just to give the voice of the fighters to the people and to, you know, talk about some issues and stuff. And thank you for, you know, taking an hour today to speak to me and the fans. And brother, I wish you the best, you and Colin and your team. I'm a big supporter here in Germany. I will be coming home soon as well. Maybe I get into mix-up. But we'll see what happens. Now I'm trying to come back for a fight. We're looking at a Michael McQuena fight.
Okay. Yeah. That will be very cool. That would be very, very cool. Good luck for that, Dave. But Josh, so thank you for having me on the show. I love it. Hopefully, and we'll have a chat again, and then man, good luck with the show.
I want to have a chat with.
Yeah, and hopefully
see you
back in SA very soon.
Yeah, and man, God bless you and your family.
Thank you.
Train hard, brother. And thank you for your time. And thank you once again to all the fans for watching. Keep watching. Next week, Tuesday, same time. We've got Chris Thompson, very exciting fighter from South Africa, heavyweight champion of South Africa, heavyweight champion of Africa, and soon to be WBC champion. So yeah, we're gonna have him in studio next week, Tuesday, 2 p.m. And thank you guys. Thanks for all the messages and enjoy your weekend. And much love and respect, brother. Thank you, eh?
Much love. Thanks, Davey. Have a good one, bro. The fans, thank you guys. Have a great weekend.
God, brother. Thank you, guys.